The 2017 Marching Pride of Greensboro College.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Jameson Stadium here on the campus of Greensboro High School in Greensboro, North Carolina, as we're all set for your Greensboro College Pride to square off against the Hawks of Huntington College. Huntington College has won the toss and elected to defer to the second half. Kicking off for Huntington will be number 31, Chase Young, the 5'11 junior.
17 and 22 back deep for Greensboro.
Returning back deep for Greensboro College will be number 17, Kason Bagley, and number 22, Lewis Briggs. And the kick is up. Ball is fielded by Bagley in the end zone, and he gets a break. And Bagley is brought down up to the 40-yard line. Bagley with the carry out of the end zone.
First down and 10 on the 40.
Call it a 35-yard return for Bagley.
Darren Little is your quarterback, so you know start 3.
Starting quarterback today for your Pride would be number 3, Darren Little, 5'11 junior out of Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Rush 9.
Ball is handed off to number 9, Tolan Jones, who fumbles but recovers it. Brought down by number 28, Austin Washington.
No game to play, 2nd and 10.
With no game to play, that brings your Pride up to 2nd and 10.
Riding a pound pony.
Greensboro break the huddle with number 9, Tolan Jones, the only man in the backfield. Ball is snap, handed off to Jones.
9.
Jones gets around the edge. Brought down by a host of Hawks.
5.
Leading the way for that defense is number 55,
3rd and 6.
Troy Mangers.
4.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 4 on the 46-yard line for the Pride.
I meant to say gain of 6 versus down and 6.
I never watched the problems.
Shotgun formation for the Pride. Little hands the ball off to Jones again. Tries to find a seam around the edge, but it's brought down by number 28.
Number 9. Number 9, Colin Jones on the rush.
Tolan Jones brought down by Austin Washington. It'd be a loss of 3 yards. 4th and 7 for the Pride, who have elected to punt. On the punt now, and number 98, Jonathan Pfeiffer on the punt. Number 1, Vic Gerald back to return for the Hawks. Punt is up.
Alright, it's going to be out of bounds. Might be right around the 32, I imagine.
Ball bounces out of bounds. Ball be placed right on the 30. Where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Huntington Hawks. Hawks led by quarterback number 12, Chip Taylor. Holding an impressive 6-1 record on the season, 4-0 in the conference. Joe, the starting running back for today. Quick pitch to number 2, Otis Porter,
Out of bounds by 1.
who's brought out of bounds by number 1, Kenyon Reynolds.
So 38.
So it'll be a gain of 8 for the Hawks. Well, it brings up a 2nd and 2. Taylor sends his running back in motion. Option, he pitches out to the running back,
Tackle by 2.
who's brought down by number 2, Josh Cross.
Spot's going to be a 46-yard line, first and 10.
Brought it up to the 46-yard line, therefore a 1st and 10 for the Huntington Hawks.
Ooh, that's a false start, too.
Taylor sends Gerald in motion, hands it off to Gerald, who finds a little opening. It's finally brought down.
Number 1, Gerald on the rush. Who pushed him out?
1. Keon Reynolds.
Pushed out of bounds by number 1, Keon Reynolds.
Spot on the 43.
But not out there. Gerald could reach a first down. Ball placed on the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Gerald's going into motion.
Pass 12.
Taylor with a quick pass to number 14,
Out of bounds by 31.
Jay Davidson. Brought out of bounds by number 1, Keon Reynolds.
Run out by who? 31, Garrett Brannick.
Ball's forced out of bounds. Number 31, Garrett Brannick. Second and 5.
It'll be a 2nd and 5 for the Hawks. Gerald's in motion. Free play here for the Hawks. Pass is thrown to number 13. Taylor's pass is complete by number 13, C.J. Pugh. Flag on the play. Most likely offsides on the prod. It's going to be declined, so that free play will stand. And it'll be a first down for the Hawks. Huntington tried to get Greensboro to jump again with the fake snap. New running back in the backfield, number 29, Datavius Cunningham. Taylor with the fake. Handoff to Cunningham with the pass intended for number 4, Quinn Whitlow, who drops the pass. So it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 10. For the Hawks.
Second and 10.
Ball is on the 11-yard line. Gerald's back in and running back. Gerald goes into motion. Taylor drops back. Tries to find the open man. He tucks it and run.
12.
Brought down on the 1-yard line.
Brought down by number 2, Josh Cross.
Brought down by number 2, Josh Cross. Taylor with the quarterback scramble there, who pulls off a first down for the Hawks, so it'll be a 1st and goal. Ball is handed off to Gerald.
Push 1. He's in. Yep.
Gerald pushes through for.
Hold on. Did they say he was in?
This official said yes.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
You're right.
That is a touchdown, or?
Yes.
Gerald does push through for a touchdown for the Hawks. On to kick the field goal is number 31, Chase Young.
For the PAT.
Kick is up, and it's good.
Kick is good. Huntington leads 7-0.
with 9 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Huntington Hawks lead the Greensboro Pride 7-0.
Back to receiver the right, number 17.
31 Chase Young on the kick for the Hawks. Back deep, number 22 Lewis Briggs and number 17 Kasim Bailey for the Pride. Bailey fields the kick. And is brought down by number 44, Chris Tubbs. Ball is spotted on the 18-yard line. Little leads the Pride back onto the field.
Rush 9.
Ball is handed off to number 9, Tolan Jones, who finds a little daylight, but it's brought down by number 19, Brandon Williams, and number 36, Lennon Tarver for the Hawks.
Gain of 5, second down and 5, ball in 23.
Second and 5. At the 23-yard line.
It'd be a second down and 5 for the Pride. Little in shotgun formation here. Hands the ball off to Tolan Jones again.
36.
Can't seem to find the edge there, but it's brought down by number 36, Lennon Tarver.
No gain, but third and 5.
That'd be no gain on the play, so it'd be a 3rd and 5 for your Pride. Running back number 22, Lewis Briggs, has checked into the game. Little with the fake handoff to his running back, who then throws an incomplete pass intended for number 84, Jakari Boone. It'll be a 4th and 5 for the Pride. That'll bring on punter number 98, Jonathan Pfeiffer. Number 1, Vic Gerald's back deep for the Hawks.
4th and 5 for the Pride. On the punt, number 98, Jonathan Pfeiffer. Back to return for the Hawks, number 1, Vic Gerald.
Pfeiffer's punt is up. Jared, who muffles the ball but seems to find it. Bounces off one tackler.
Tackle by 92.
Brought down by number 92, James Piggs.
First down 10 to the 38-yard line.
Ball is brought down to the 38-yard line by Gerald, who had to be a 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
Rush 29.
Ball is handed off to number 29, Dontavius Cunningham, brought down by number 16, Rayvon Key.
Thank you, Don.
First and 10.
Yep.
Cunningham does reach a first down for the Hawks. 1st and 10 on the 28-yard line. Cunningham is sitting in motion.
Pass 12.
Taylor with a quick slant to number 4, Quinn Whitlow. Pass is completed. Whitlow is immediately brought down by number 17, Kasim Bagley. Taylor with the handoff to Cunningham. Cunningham is brought down by number 92, James Pegues.
Donovan Cunningham on the rush. Brought down by 2.
92.
Brought down by number 92, James McGee. 3rd and 3 for the 21-yard line.
Cunningham brought down for no rush there, so it'll be a 3rd and 3 for the Hawks.
Hey, we got to get back on.
Taylor sends Cunningham in motion. Taylor with the handoff to Cunningham, and Cunningham with the monster push through.
Good thing. It's still 1-0.
He's on the rush.
Rush 29. Tackled by
Number 29, Cunningham.
Cunningham brought down by a host of Greensboro College players.
Get into a good court on that power strip. That power strips. Sketch.
1st and 10, 17-yard line.
All right, we're trying to move the
Cunningham with the first down run there.
All right.
Girls is checked back into the game for the Hawks. Taylor receives the snap. He drops back with a quick pass to Gerald.
Point to 1.
Gerald, who finds a seam around the edge.
Number 1, Vic Gerald on the rush.
Gerald is brought down by number 1, Keon Reynolds.
Ball's at the 3-yard line.
Gerald brought down on the 3-yard line, where it'll be a first down for the Hawks. Taylor with the handoff to Gerald, who takes it in for another touchdown for Huntington College.
Touchdown for the Hawks.
Yep.
And that'll bring on number 31, Chase Young, to try the extra point.
31, Chase Young.
Kick is up. And it is good. So with 5:11 remaining in the opening quarter, Huntington College leads the Greensboro College Pride 14-0. Back on and kick for the Hawks. Bagley and Briggs back to return for the Pride. Young kick is kicked into the back of the end zone for a touchback, where the ball will be placed on the 25-yard line. Will be a 1st and 10 for your Greensboro College Pride. A drive summary for Huntington College. Be 6 plays for 38 yards. 2:39 off the clock. Capped by a 3-yard run for a touchdown by Vic Gerald.
Yeah, just leave it.
Second and 14.
So that'll be a team rush of a loss of 4 yards for the Pride. With the snap, with a pass to number 12, Samuel Likes.
We got 3rd and 14 on the 21.
It'd be a 3rd and 14 for the Pride on the 21-yard line.
What's going on at Chapel Hill is lying to the club football team. They held the Hills to them.
So they got the Giovanni Alfonsos and the Roman Cabrera playing.
Basketball season.
Rush 3, tackle 19.
Little with the fake handoff and keeper brought down by number 19, Brandon Williams in the back, so that'll be a loss
4th and 18. Greensboro 17-yard mark.
of 4 yards, where it'll be a 4th and 18 for the Pride.
Number 98, Jonathan Pfeiffer. Back to receive number 1, Vic Gerald.
Kick it away from him.
Gerald's back deep to return another punt from Pfeiffer. Punt is up.
That's a good punt.
Waved off by Pfeiffer. Fair catch called and made on the 47-yard line, where it'll be a first down for the Hawks.
They were seeing on college game day this morning. They were previewing the Carolina home game. They were just showing like.
Taylor receives a snap. Screen pass to number 2,
And we'll see.
Otis Porter, who finds a little daylight down the sideline. Is pushed out of bounds by number 7, Aaron Henry. It'll be a 1st and 10 on the 13-yard line. New running back number 22, Kobe Smith, has checked in for the Hawks. Taylor connected with Porter for a 40-yard screen pass on that last play.
Rush 22.
Taylor with the handoff to number 22, Kobe Smith.
92.
Brought down by number 43, Jeremiah Speed, and number 92, James McGee's.
92, James McGee.
Number 43, Jeremiah Speed, and number 92, James McGee.
Be a gain of 3 on that play. Or it'll be 2nd down and 7. Ball is placed on Greensboro College's 10-yard line. Taylor with the fumbled handoff there, but immediately jumps on it.
Loss of 3. We got 6.
So it'll be a loss of 3 yards there on that fumble, where it'll be a 3rd and 10 for the Hawks. Gerald is checked back in the backfield. Taylor drops back. Another screen pass to number 2, Otis Porter. Brought down by number 27. Brought down by number 7, Aaron Henry. Porter could not make it to the yard marker, so it'll be a fourth and 3 for the Hawks, which will bring on Chase Young to attempt the field goal.
22-yard attempt.
So it'll be a 22-yard attempt here for Young. And the kick is good. So with a minute and 26 seconds left on the clock here in the opening quarter, the Huntington Hawks lead the Greensboro College Pride 17-0. .31 Chase Young on to kick. Back awaiting for the Pride, Kasim Bagley and Lewis Briggs. Young with another kick deep into the end zone for another touchback. But there's a flag on the play.
Where's the flag at? What was it?
So that'll be a legal chop block called against
It's 10-yard.
the Greensboro College Pride.
Yeah, we'll figure out where he's from. It's 15 there. Well, half the distance. So let's tell
So it'll be a half a distance to the goal penalty. But it'll be a 1st and 10. So it'll be a 1st and 10 at the 12 for the Pride. Little with a handoff to Tulin Jones, who tries to get around the outside but can't just seem to make it. Brought down by
second down, 10.
number 19, Brandon Williams.
Who was that? Not on the carry. Talking about who?
Briggs the lone man in the backfield. Little with the screen to number 12.
Think about it. 33.
Sam Likes, who after Fury moves is brought down by number.
It's a game of 6. Calling it 3rd and 5.
Little to Likes with a gain of 6 on the play, so it'll be a 3rd and 5 for the Pride.
And the important thing about that is that, the NCAA is not ever a
And that's the end of that's going to be the end of
And that'll be the end of the first quarter, where the Greensboro College Pride are trailing the Huntington Hawks 17-0. Little brings the Greensboro College offense back out to get started in the second quarter. Little who drops back the pass, but has to scramble out of the pocket. But it's been sacked by number 55, Troy Mangers.
And he's sacked.
Number 3, Garrett Little. Brought down by number 55. 4th and 6.
It'll bring up a 4th and 6 for the Pride, which will bring on number 98, Jonathan Pfeiffer, on to punt. Number 1, Vic Gerald back deep for the Hawks.
Yes.
Gerald, who waved off for a fair catch at the 48-yard line for the Hawks. So where to be a 1st and 10. Taylor sends Gerald into motion. Taylor drops back. Zips a pass to number 27, Colton Chin. Brought down by number 1, Keon Reynolds. It'll be a gain of 6 on the play, where it'll be a 2nd and 4 for the Hawks.
I watch every play through binoculars. This is the way I do it. Rush one.
Taylor with the handoff to Gerald, who finds some daylight. Breaks a few tackles, but is brought down by number 1, Keon Reynolds, and number 8, Jason Kennedy.
Also brought down by number 8, Montreal Tillman. First and 10 from Greensboro's 32-yard line.
Gerald brought down on the 32-yard line, where to be a 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Taylor rolls out, shoots a pass to number 4, Quinn Whitlow.
Number 12, Taylor. Pass number 4, Quinn Whitlow.
27.
That's supposed to look like to me.
2nd and 5. That's 27.
Second down and 5.
Gain of 5 on the play, where to be a 2nd and 5 for the Hawks.
I know, but still, he's done a good job.
That's a Saskatchewan game. Just complete. I killed the play.
Taylor sends Gerald back into motion. Hands it off to Gerald, who runs it up the gut.
Rush tackle 43.
Number 1, Vic Gerald on the rush. Brought down
Who picks up the 1st down. Brought down by Jeremiah Speed of the Pride.
First down and 10 from the 22-yard line.
Ottawa. Hamilton jumped out with 16 up.
Another handoff to Gerald.
Gain of 2.
Vic Gerald.
Gerald with the rush for a gain of 2.
92.
Brought down by number 92,
James McGee.
James McGee.
Second and 8 from the 20-yard line.
2nd and 8 here for the Huntington College Hawks. Number 29, Dontavius Cunningham checks back in for the Hawks. Taylor with the fake handoff to Cunningham,
12 complete to 27.
who then hits his tight end, number 27,
35.
Colton Chin.
Match number 12, Chip Taylor.
5, 1st and goal.
Colton Chin. Brought down by number 35, Jared Harris.
Brought down by number 35, Jared Hamrick.
First
15-yard gain on the play, where to be a first and goal for the Hawks. Kelly gets the snap, hands it off to Cunningham, who bears his way through the middle for another touchdown for the Hawks.
Donovan Cunningham on the rush for a 5-yard touchdown.
Cunningham with a 5-yard rush to put another 6 on the board for the Huntington College Hawks. Young on for the point after attempt. Ball is down, kick is up, and it's good, but there is a flag on the play. It'll be offside on the Pride. That penalty will be declined, so the point after attempt will be good. With 10:56 left in the opening half of the game, Huntington College Hawks 24, Greensboro College Pride 0. Chase Young on to kick back for the Hawks with Bagley and Briggs back deep for the Pride. Young's kick does sail out of bounds. That is a penalty. That brings the ball up to the 35-yard line for the Pride. Would it be a 1st and 10? Little lines up with Tolan Jones, the long man in the backfield. Little drops back for a pass. Looking for number 12, Sam Likes. But ball is broken up by number 28, Austin Washington.
Second and 10 from the 35-yard line.
We got to go ahead and do it down.
Better hurry up.
Little drops back again, but it's met by a host of Hawks. Leading the charge there for Huntington, number 96, Ryan Struck on the sack.
What's that, 22 done?
Yeah, so that's lost 13.
So we had lost to 13 for the Pride. It'd be 3rd and 23 from the 22-yard line.
Yeah.
23 from the 22-yard line.
Gotta get to the 45.
It's not.
Little with the pass intended for likes, but broken up by number 28, Washington for the Hawks. Which will bring up a 4th down for the Pride, bringing on number 98, Jonathan Pfeiffer, to punt. Back deep for the Hawks, number 20, Jacob Hawkins.
Five. I mean, he's averaging 35 yards a punt. It's not terrible.
No. Get a nice leg on it.
Pfeiffer's punt is up.
And the only thing is,
Talk about 31.
Hawkins brought down by number 31, Garrett Brannick.
Garrett Brannick.
What number had that return?
Number 20.
Thank you.
Ball to be placed on the 49-yard line for the Hawks.
First and 10 from the Hawks, 47-yard line.
Be a 1st and 10. Gerald the man back for the Hawks. Taylor drops back for a pass. Picked, but it is picked off by number 1, Keon Reynolds.
Keon Reynolds on the interception.
Taylor, who was rushed by number 98, Jonathan. Number 99, Lofi, was forced into making a bad throw, which is picked off by number 1, the linebacker, Keon Reynolds. Would it be a 1st down for your Pride? Ball will be placed on the 34-yard line.
Is that Brian's head ball boy in there?
Yep.
A well-needed turnover for the Greensboro defense.
Nope, he just does it.
Little drops back for another pass,
Take off.
but is scrambled out of the pocket.
That's probably a target. Just heads up.
Grandpa just got his linesman just threw another flag because he threw his hat. So we got a flag on him and a flag on us.
Little, who took a shot going out of bounds by number 19, Brandon Williams. There will be a flag on the play.
But then our guy says something.
I mean, hit him, yeah, but
But our guy said something.
so no, I'm saying that our guy, he was on his way back into the field. Our guy,
Be a dead ball personal foul on both teams.
No, nobody got disqualified.
30 hit. I mean, you can't really, no.
So those penalties will offset.
They're both dead ball fouls.
Alright, so it's going to be 2nd down. Ball's at the 38-yard line. And we got 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. 38-yard line.
Starting up.
It's really unnecessary, especially when you're up 24-0.
Well, the bad call was our guy.
Oh yeah, he got a little bit there.
Yeah, but
Ball will be placed on the 38-yard line. Way to be a 2nd and 5 for the Pride. Little with a handoff to Tolan Jones, who shakes one tackle and bounces off another and is forced out of bounds by number 24, Charlie Jones. Jones forced out of bounds after only a 1-yard rush. It would be 3rd and 4 for the Pride. Be another flag on the play.
40, but not 44.
No flag. Timeout, Greensboro. Their first
No
quarter.
flag will be waved off. Would be a timeout for the Greensboro Pride.
You want to read your list?
Please.
Hey, fan.
Little leads the offense back onto the field. Little sends Briggs in motion
Complete to 22, tackle
with the pass complete to number 22, Lewis Briggs. Brought down by number 28, Austin Washington.
Okay, click directories and do game reports. You see directories at the top?
2-yard loss on the play. Would it be a 4th and 6 for the Pride?
Go click on that.
So the Pride, who couldn't capitalize off the turnover, will hand the ball back over to an impressive Huntington offense,
Just click, okay.
who tallied
Give me just a second. 40.
an impressive 109 yards in the air in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Chip Taylor, who's been impressive all day, going 7 for 8 on passing. Also with Vic Gerald and Dontavious Cunningham, the two-headed monster in the backfield for the Hawks. Gerald with 4 rushes for 23 yards, and Cunningham with 3 rushes for 13 yards.
So it was the power strip.
Taylor sends Gerald into motion. Hand off to Gerald, who finds some daylight,
Rush 1, tackle 31.
but is brought down by number 31, Garrett Brannick. After a gain of 8, it'll be a 2nd and 2 for the Hawks.
Yes, thank you. Hey, done.
He's happy to have somebody he can delegate to.
Ain't that the truth? Pass
Taylor with the play action to Gerald with a quick pass to number 4, Quinn Whitlow. Pass is completed for a 1st down for the Hawks. And ball to be placed on the 41-yard line.
First and 10 for the 41-yard line.
Taylor with Gerald still in the backfield. Ball is handed off to.
Rush 12.
Ball is pulled from Gerald. Kept by number 12, Taylor. Brought down by number 1, Keon Reynolds. After a gain of 5 yards, where to be a 2nd and 5 for the Hawks.
Well, he's going to have to kick off to start the second half, so we won't know.
Oh, okay.
That's the one time we didn't do that.
Rush 1.
Taylor with the handoff to Gerald, who finds some daylight. Shakes one tackler, shakes another.
Tackle 31.
Brought down by number 31, Brannick, and number 96, Robert Rouse.
And number 96.
And number 96, Jay Rouse.
First down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Hawks on the 36-yard line. An 18-yard rush for Gerald on that last play.
Rush
Taylor with the pitch to Gerald.
22. Got a gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3 for Gerald, brought down by number 92, James McGee's.
Second and 7 from the 33-yard line.
2nd and 7 for the Huntington College Hawks.
Couldn't last. 7-6.
Yeah, but the fact that
It's not 30. It's not a 30-point lead. Yeah.
37-6 is probably what I thought it
Yeah.
Taylor drops back.
That's 12.
Sends a shot downfield to number 2.
Touchdown, interception by Kasim Bagley.
By Otis Porter. But it is picked off by Kasim Bagley for a touchback.
17, Kasim Bagley.
Another turnover for the Greensboro College defense.
The ball will be placed at the 20-yard line.
Bagley, the sophomore out of Lawrenceville, Georgia, comes up with another turnover for the Pride. Ball to be placed at the 20-yard line following the touchback interception by Bagley. Would be a 1st and 10 for Pride. Play is stopped with flags on the field. It'll be a false start on the Pride. With it moving back 5 yards, where it'll be a 1st and 15.
Ball start call the Pride. 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15.
All right, guys, he's going to want some time on here.
Okay.
He wants a 25. 5:05 on the clock.
Okay.
Oh, got a blitz. He's
Little with the handoff to Tolan Jones, who finds a little daylight. Brought down by number 24, Charlie Jones.
26-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 4.
Jones
2nd and 9 on the 26-yard line.
Jones will bring the ball up to the 26-yard line, where it'll be a 2nd and 4 for the Pride.
I'm sorry.
Gosh darn. Quit rolling it up.
Little with the rollout.
Tweak to 88.
Pass complete to number 88, Ryan Ramirez. But there's a flag on the play. Little, who found his big tight end at the last second.
Where's the ball at right now? Technically, the 42.
Ball is placed on the 42-yard line, and pending what is called
Holding.
it'll be a holding on the defense.
1st down.
So it'll be a 1st down for your Pride. That play will stand.
Yeah, there it is. Stick line.
That penalty is declined.
So the penalty will be declined. So that play will stand. It'll be a 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line for your Greensboro College Pride. Darren Little with a 16-yard pass to Ryan Ramirez to pick up the 1st down. Ball is handed to
Rush
22 Lewis Briggs, but is brought down by number 8, Gentry Allen.
Gain of 1, bring up 2nd.
It'll be a gain of 1 on the play, so it'll be a 2nd and 9 for the Pride. Little gets the call from the sideline. Little with the play action, but is immediately brought down by number 28, Austin Washington. But there's a flag on the play.
Is that what he signaled?
Yeah.
It'll be a personal foul roughing the passers against the Hawks.
On that first down.
Yep, so it goes from the spot of the foul.
Just figure out where the ball is.
Personal foul against the Hawks on roughing the passer. Automatic first down.
So that'll bring up an automatic first down for the Greensboro College Pride.
It's going to be at the Hawk 43 yard.
Ball be placed on the Hawks side of the 43-yard line.
3-yard line.
Hey, we got 2 first downs, ladies and gentlemen.
Little, who was sacked for a loss of 18 yards. What that play was diminished by the roughing the passer call.
22.
Ball is handed off to Lewis Briggs, who was brought down by a host of Hawks. Brought down by number 23, Cameron Compton, and number 24, Charlie Jones.
Anybody else see the damage that hit Carlos?
Yeah, I saw it. After you told me about it, I
We were
was
just right outside.
Oh, but you can hang out here.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, you can hang out with us.
Man, just say, grab one of these chairs. Look at that guy while you grab that chair.
Tolan Jones is changed back into the backfield for the Pride.
Beaver sold to the
Little drops back to pass, but is forced out of the pocket.
Pass through incomplete, intended for 84.
Little, who with the incomplete pass to number 84, Jakari Boom.
3rd down, 12.
3rd and 12 from the 45.
It'll bring up a 3rd and 12 for the Pride.
So how'd you enjoy that 9.5-hour bus ride up?
Oh, God. It was worse because we had traffic in Atlanta and Charlotte.
Ooh, yeah, you had
We
the
got
double.
double traffic. We didn't get to the hotel. We estimated we'd be at the hotel at 9, got there at midnight.
Ouch.
Little receives a snap, drops back, surveys the field, can't find an open man, and his fumble. Ball is fumbled by Little, but is recovered by the college, Greensboro College.
Yeah, just a minute. Football team.
Ball recovered by number 22, Lewis Briggs.
On the punt for the Pride. Number 98, Jonathan Pfeiffer.
4th down for the Pride. Number 98, Jonathan Pfeiffer on to the punt.
Back to return.
And number 20, Jacob Hawkins, back deep for Huntington College. Hawkins, who then fair catch. The calls for a fair catch on the 14-yard line, where it'll be a first down for the Huntington Hawks.
137 here. You think they slow this?
No.
I think
The odds are in their favor.
We the Hunger Games now?
They get the ball back.
Huh, where's the 2 player going? Run away?
What's that?
Where's the 2 player going? Run away?
Taylor with the handoff to Gerald, who breaks 3 tackles and then is finally brought down by number 16, Rayvon Key.
Number 16, Rayvon Key.
I think he's so. He better not run away. He's going to work as 2 players.
Ball to be placed on the 32-yard line. There is a flag on play, but it will be waved off. Being a 54-yard rush for Gerald. on that play.
Pass 12. Complete to 2. Tackle 26.
Chip Taylor pass is completed to number 2, Otis Porter.
Tackle by number 26, Jarrell Brown.
We have first team.
Brought down by number 26, Jarrell Brown. It'll be a 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line for the Huntington College Hawks. Taylor drops back. Sends a shot across the field to number 89, Cody Dwyer.
Completed pass number 12.
Brought down by number 16, Rayvon Key.
Cody Dwyer.
39, first down.
First and 10 to the 30.
Well, it'll be a 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line for the Hawks.
I suppose the general isn't using his timeouts here. It's football turkey.
Yeah.
The general.
The general. Yeah. It's intimidating.
I love turkey. Pass 12. Complete to
Taylor with another shot downfield, completed number 13, CJ Pugh.
Call number 13, CJ Pugh.
21-yard line.
Ball be placed on the 21-yard line for another 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
Got a timeout, Don. Timeout, Huntington.
And it'll be a timeout for the Huntington College Hawks.
Their first start timeout.
Chip Taylor comes back out for the Huntington Hawks with Vic Gerald in the backfield. Gerald's in motion. Taylor drops back. An attempted screen pass to
Adam Weber with the bring up.
with a screen pass number 89, Cody Dwyer, broken up by number 90, Adam Weber.
Yeah, it's like the West of the NBA.
It'll be a 2nd and 10 for the Hawks.
You're like the East, we got the Cavs. Soccer teams, but women's.
Taylor with another shot
Complete to 89, touchdown.
to number 89, Cody Dwyer. Pass is completed for another touchdown for the Huntington College Hawks.
Okay, I take my comment back, Steve.
Number 31, Chase Young for the point after.
Which brings on number 31, Chase Young, for the point after attempt. Ball is down, kick is up, and it is good for Chase Young. So with 33 seconds left in the first half, the Huntington College Hawks are up 31 over the Greensboro College Pride.
Hey, Don. The Dwight Howard, be a little bit slow with your 5.
Do what?
Be just a little bit slow with your 5.
5?
Yeah. Just to give both bands.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Huntington College with some impressive offense to move the ball in under a minute.
Okay, so we should be okay, because you'll have plenty of time to warm up. That's very kind of you, though. Y'all been so accommodating. Most places don't even let us. Yeah. Some places.
I mean, it's an act.
Huntington College went 6th place for 86 yards in a minute and 4 seconds, capped off by Taylor's pass to Dwyer for 21 yards.
And I just followed away. I'm like, I'm not even.
Young is on the kick for the Hawks. Briggs and Bagley back for the Pride.
Can you
Kick is up,
let it roll out of bounds?
and ball will roll out of bounds on about the
Is this the only trip y'all make each year?
We
3-yard line.
we went to Birmingham Southern, but they're not conference. Obviously, they're hour and a half away from
Oh yeah.
LaGrange, Georgia. I think that's a conference game.
Yeah.
Yes, and we go there. But those are just day trips. This is the only overnight thing.
Yeah, I know he was saying he's wanting to try to take ours down the aisle next year.
That would be great. Would love to have it. We rarely get a visiting game.
See, I think it's what college.
It's about the fanfare and the fun.
Yeah. Do you know any coaches?
Yeah, I know.
You know Carey? Andrew Carey?
Yeah.
Cross coach? He's been
Alright.
for a while.
Darren Little back on for the Pride with Tulin Jones in the backfield. Ball is handed to Jones,
Rush 9, tackle 7.
who's then met by number 7,
Number 9.
Anthony Wood.
He's probably going to take that to the half.
7-28.
Yeah.
Brought down
Oh, bro-
Anthony Wood. In a return game. Austin, Washington.
First and
Second and 1, but he's going to go.
John, who still makes a 9-yard rush at the moment. And that'll be it for the first half here at Jameson Stadium, where the Huntington College Hawks lead your Greensboro College Pride 31-0.
Run stats.
quick halftime stats for you. Vic Gerald's leading the way in the rushing game with 10 carries for 77 yards, followed by Dontavian Cunningham with 4 carries for 18 yards. And for the Greensboro College Pride, Tolan Jones lead the way with 9 carries for 32 yards, and Lewis Briggs with 2 carries for 1 yard. In the air, Chip Taylor's had an impressive game with 15 completions on 19 attempts for 206 yards and 1 touchdown, with a longest of going for 40 yards. For Darren Little, he has been struggling with 3 catches with 8 attempts, 21 yards, and a longest of 16 yards. Looking on the defensive side, Keon Reynolds, the big man in the middle, is leading the way for your Pride with 6 tackles. And on the other side, Brandon Williams has been taking care of business with Huntington with a total of 5 tackles.
I think it'll be 30.
All right, everything's all set to get started here with the second half. Number 30, Ronnie Hall, it will be kicking off for your Pride. Back deep for the Hawks will be number 1, Vic Gerald. Hall kick is up.
Fielded by 5.
Fielded by number 5, Garrett Heatley, who gets the block and sheds the tackle, but it's forced out of bounds by number 10, Cameron Webster, with a flag on the play.
Flags at the 42.
Flag down on the 42-yard line.
It's pointing towards us.
It'll be a dead ball personal foul against Greensboro College. So that'll be tacked on at the end of the return. Ball will be brought up to the 50-yard line, where Chip Taylor will take over for 1st and 10 for the Huntington Hawks. With the exception of the 2 turnovers, Greensboro College defense has struggled to keep Huntington College from reaching the end zone or putting points on the board. Chip Taylor's first pass in the second half is complete to number 5, Garrett Heatley. Heatley brought down on the 28-yard line. Would it be a 1st and 10 for the Hawks? A 22-yard completion there from Chip Taylor.
Y'all are awesome.
To Garrett Heatley.
Thank you.
Huntington with some offensive shifts. Taylor hands the ball off to Jared, who is immediately met by number 96, Robert Rouse, in the backfield. Gerald will be brought down for a loss of 4, so it'll be 2nd and 14 for the Hawks.
2nd and 14 for the Pride. 32.
2nd and 14 here for the Hawks on the Pride's 32-yard line.
Pass 12. Incomplete. 10 for 4.
Taylor's pass intended to number 14, Jake Davison, is broken up by number 8, Marshall Tillman. Tillman, the junior defensive back from Wadesboro, North Carolina, with the excellent break on the ball there to break up the pass from Taylor. Would it be a 3rd and 14 for
Journalism,
the Hawks?
like sports stuff, they reached out and was like, hey, can we come shoot? I was like,
It's exposure, man.
yeah.
It's a good experience for her. What's that?
Gerald's in motion. Taylor steps back. With a shot downfield, pass intended for number 89. Cody Dwyer is broken up by number 2, Joshua Cross.
Broken up by number 2, Josh Cross.
Field goal attempt.
49 yards.
31's on the attempt, and we'll see where he puts his knee down.
On for a field goal attempt. Number 31, Chase Young.
Cross with the near interception there. A great defensive play for your Pride. This brings on number 31, Chase Young, for a 49-yard field goal attempt. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is no good. So the Pride are able to open up the second half of the game with some explosive defense. That missed field goal to be a turnover on downs. So it'll be 1st and 10 for your Greensboro Pride on the 32-yard line.
Take all we can get, huh?
What I said?
Darren Little with the handoff to Tolan Jones, who barrels his way through a host of Hawk defenders. Brought down by number 24, Charlie Jones. It'll be a 2nd and 5 for the Pride. 5-yard gain there by Tolan Jones.
Remember that time we lost really badly?
Which one? I was going to say the same thing.
One day I'll tell you.
Little takes the snap, hands it off to Jones.
That was one of the lines we initially wrote for the stage.
First round, tackle 28.
Jones brought down by number 28, Austin Washington. Jones with a 3-yard carry there would be 3rd and 2 for your Pride. Ball on the 40-yard line. Jones with another carry. The burst up the middle.
Tackle.
That's what you could get on.
Brought down by number 66, Trevor Henson. Jones is a little shaken up on the play. A little slow to get up, but he makes it up.
He's got to go. Yeah.
Jones bursts up the middle for 40 yards on that last play, where it'll be a 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line for your Greensboro College Pride. Fumble snap by Little is picked up.
I got a receiver right there. Who will call intentional grounding on that?
Yeah.
And there'll be flag for intentional grounding.
That was nobody else. Lost it down.
Little, who tried to avoid a loss of yards, chunks the balls out of bounds with no eligible receiver in the area. He will be flagged for intentional grounding.
2nd and 24 for the 30-yard line.
So that'll push the Pride back to 2nd and 24. Hand off to Briggs. Tries to find the edge.
Number 22, Lewis Briggs on the carry. Third and 27. The 27-yard line.
That'll be a loss of 3 on the carry. Would it be 3rd and 27 for the Pride? Lewis Briggs there with the handoff and is met immediately by number 91, Oakley Williams. No gain on the play where it'll be a 4th and 27 for the Pride, which brings on number 98, Jonathan Pfeiffer, to punt. Back deep for the Hawks is number 20, Jacob Hawkins. Pfeiffer's kick is up. Hawkins fields it at the 38. Brought down by number 21, Jalen Sanders, after a 2-yard return. Taylor sets up in the shotgun formation. Sends. Ball is handed off to Gerald up the middle, who's brought down by number 31, Garrett Brannick, and number 43, Jeremiah Speed of the Pride. It'll be a 2nd and 5 for the Hawks. Greensboro had an impressive stand last series against the Hawks. Gerald with another. Chip Taylor with a snatchback from Gerald, who keeps and marches in for another Hawks touchdown. Chip Taylor with an impressive 55-yard rushing touchdown for the Hawks brings Chase Young in for the point after attempt. And the kick is good. With 9:31 left in the 3rd quarter, the Huntington Hawks 38 and your Greensboro College Pride 0. Drive summary there for the Huntington College Hawks. It'll be 2 plays for 60 yards, capped off by Chip Taylor's 55-yard trot into the end zone.
With less than 5 minutes to play, Greensboro 4, Methodist 1.
Hey fans, score update for this hockey match. With less than 5 minutes to match, Pride Methodist 4-1. Kick it off for the Hawks, number 31, Chase Young. Back to return for the right, number 17, Kasim Bagley, and number 22.
Kasim Bagley and Lewis Briggs back deep for the Pride to receive the kick from Chase Young. Young, the lefty kicker, with another touchback. Ball be advanced to the 25-yard line, where it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Pride.
Hey, go ahead and announce the cheerleaders real fast, Stuart, like pretty fast pace. And then invite
Again, let's go ahead and introduce Greensboro College cheerleaders. The seniors, and they'd be Cardwell, Faith Hood, the juniors, Tyler Hunter, Michaela, Destiny Phillips, Mackenzie Wood, and Destiny Allen. The sophomores, Sabrina Harris, Ashley Luther, Deja Sanders, and Carissa Washington. The freshmen, Jada Brunson, Janice Martin, and Ann Tills.
Little N receives the snap, hands it off to number 9, Tolan Jones.
Tackle 36.
Brought down by number 36, Lindell Tarver.
Hey, can you go ahead and announce all kids go down to the cheerleaders, please?
Again, all children in attendance at
To
today's
cheer on the pride.
down the cheerleaders. It's your chance to help cheer on the pride.
Now!
For your chance to play wide receiver.
First down, tackle 20.
Tolan Jones with the handoff, immediately met by number 28, Austin Washington,
28-79.
brought down for a loss.
Austin Washington, number 79.
79, Ian Terrell also in for the Hawks. It'll be a 3rd and 13 here for the Pride. Ball is on the Greensboro College's 22. Little drops back. Sends the shot to number 84,
Yeah.
Jakari Boone.
Incomplete.
And they're saying this is incomplete. Ball hit the ground.
That is an incomplete pass. It's hit for number 84. Jakari Boone.
So it'll be a 4th and 13 for the Greensboro Pride. Jonathan Pfeiffer back on to punt with number 20, Hawkins back deep. Hawkins fields the punt at the 40, at the 50.
Right now by number 17.
Brought down by number 17, Kasim Bagley.
Ball at the Pride 48.
Ball to be placed on the Prize 48.
First and 10 to the 48.
Number 6, Michael Lambert on and as the new signal caller for the Hawks.
Rush 29.
Ball is handed off to number 29, Dontavian Cunningham. Brought down by number 92, James McGee.
29. Donovan Cunningham on the rush. Brought down by number 92, James Hughes.
Gain of 7. Second and 3.
Cunningham with the gain of 7 on the carry. Would it be 2nd and 3 for the Hawks? Cunningham with another rush. Brought down by number 96, Robert Rouse.
First and 10 to the 38-yard line.
It'll be a 3rd and inches for the Hawks.
See, he stopped my clock, so that's why
Fake handoff to Cunningham.
Tackle by 2.
Lambert with the complete pass to number 14, Jay Davison.
Pass to number 12. Number 14, Chip Davison.
Tackle by number 2, Josh Cross.
Brought down by number 2, Josh Cross, but not until
First down and 10 to the 29.
Davis is in for a first down.
6 is in the quarterback now.
Number 6, Michael Lambert is replacing number 12, Chip Taylor in at quarterback. Taylor has had an impressive afternoon here with the Hawks.
Rush 29, tackle 92.
And the handoff is to Cunningham, who is brought down in the backfield by number 92, James McGeese.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
It'll be a gain of 1. Would it be 2nd and 9 for the Hawks? Number 22, Kobe Smith, has shaked in into the backfield for the Hawks. Ball is handed off to Smith,
Taken by 92 and 43.
who's brought down by number 92, James McGeese, and number 43, Jeremiah Speed, after a short gain.
Number 22, Kobe Smith on the rush.
Sorry, brought down by who?
43 and 92.
Brought down by number 43, Jeremiah Speed. And number 92, James McGeese.
Yeah, he's having a good day.
Be 3rd down for the Hawks. Number drops back,
Sacked by number 92 and 99.
but is forced into a forced out of the pocket and sacked by number 92, James McGeese, and number 99, Lofi.
Hey, buddy. Go to where you do live stats.
It'll be 4th and 11 for the Hawks, who have elected to keep the offense on the field. Lambert's pass is deep to number 20, Jacob Hawkins, and that'll be another touchdown for the Huntington College Hawks.
Because I can look at it here, too. TV guy.
You guys, who called that? Help me out.
Oh, it's number 20. Our leaders.
Touchdown pass called by number 20.
Lambert with the on-the-money pass to number 20, to his receiver, number 20, Jacob Hawkins. Brings on number 31, Joshua Young, for the
From Methodist.
field goal, and it is good.
Greensboro 14.
With 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, the Huntington College Hawks lead your Greensboro College Pride 45-0.
Yeah, I wish I would It's 45 nothing now.
Drive summary for Huntington there. There will be a 7 plays for 48 yards in 3 minutes. Capped off by Lambert's pass to Hawkins for 30 yards. Bring Young back on for another kickoff deep back to Lewis Briggs and Kasim Bagley.
Number 31, Chase Young. Back to the scene. Number 17, Bagley. Number 22, Lewis Briggs.
And the kick is up. And Briggs will let it roll back out of the end zone for another touchback. With the ball be brought out to the 25-yard line, will be a 1st and 10 for Darren Little and the Greensboro College offense.
First down and 10, 25-yard line.
Greensboro College, whose offense has been in a bit of a struggle today, hopes they can put 6 on the board with this drive here.
Complete to 22.
Little's pass is complete to 22, Lewis Briggs, but is brought down by number 44, Chris Tubbs.
Second and 12, 23-yard line.
That play will go for a loss of 2 yards, where it'll be a 2nd and 12 for your Greensboro College Pride. Little drops back. It's forced out of the pocket. Gets a pass off, but it's intercepted by.
Incomplete.
Oh, the ref is waving it off. Pass incomplete, intended for number 12. Samuel Likes.
Third and 12, 23-yard line.
Little, who was under pressure, just chucked it in the air. Luckily, the Hawks defender slid out of bounds before securing an interception. Would it be a 3rd and 12 for the Pride? Little rolls out. Shoots a shot back to Likes, and it is completed. Brought down by number 24, Charlie Jones.
Passer number 3, Jared Little. Number 12, Sam Likes.
Ball is out to the 50-yard line. That brings up a 1st and 10 for the Greensboro College Pride. Little draws back.
Intent for.
Pass intended for number 84, Jakari Boone.
Yes.
Passer number 3, Jared Little.
Pass falls incomplete.
Jakari Boone.
Shouting at the street is a great example of that.
What's I was trying to figure out the other thing. She's screaming at the game or she's screaming.
Where are you on? Like, she's near the bench.
Yeah, I'm about to call Scary. Just keep an eye out.
Which one was on that?
She's down to the steps.
Where's she at?
Right in front. We got a security guard in front of him.
Little's pass is complete to number 13, Greg Tyler, for another 1st down for the Pride.
Number 3, Jared Little. Number 13, Greg Tyler.
First down at the 37.
Right, 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 37.
So you got a security, you got a guy.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
That's not a security guard.
Don, help me out here. I'm trying to find it.
It's right in front.
Pass intended for Tyler falls incomplete.
Kids in blue on the front row.
Yep.
To the left is what I think, but I'm going to be wrong.
Okay, we all right. Bronze on it.
She shouldn't be standing there in the first place to know whether she's yelling or not.
Yeah, man, I just don't want to do that.
That's how it's the field of play.
Where's she standing?
She's on the steps.
Yeah, see right.
Little rolls out.
Well,
Zips the pass to number 12. Sam Likes for another Greensboro College 1st down. Ball will be placed on the 22-yard line.
Right first down.
Right, 1st down. 1st and 10 to the 22-yard line.
We got security there. That's it.
Oh yeah, Jim. Oh, she's messing with Jim.
And I'm assuming that's who it was, but someone will look up and figure out what it was.
Little under pressure. Avoids a sack. Pass intended for Likes falls incomplete again. Would it be 2nd down for the Pride?
That was a great step in the pocket right there. Hey, Chief. Oh, okay. That wasn't you. I thought it was you down there. I think Tatum's on it. Are you at football or are you at soccer? Okay. Yeah.
Little sets up, throws a quick pass, which falls incomplete. Intended for number 84, Jakari Boone.
I thought it was you standing down there talking to Tatum.
Brings up 3rd and 10 on the 22-yard line for the Pride.
It was perfect because from a distance you and him look alike. And stuff. That's why I was calling you. All right, buddy. Thank you. Everybody.
Little rolls out. Throws a strike in the end zone, and it is incomplete. Intended for number 84, Ja'Cory Boone.
Intended for 84, Ja'Cory Boone.
That pass was intended for number 84, Ja'Cory Boone.
Why not?
Brings up 4th down for the Pride.
4th and 10 from the 22.
Be 4th and 10 on the 22-yard line. The Pride have elected to keep their offense on the field. Jarkel Brown in the backfield. Little's pass is complete to number 12, Sam Likes, for a Pride touchdown.
Darren Little, number 12, Sam Likes.
Stephen Pfeiffer.
Darren Little answers 3 incomplete pass with a touchdown strike to Samuel Likes for 22 yards to put the Pride on the board. Pfeiffer on for the field goal, and it is good. With a minute 49 left in the 3rd quarter, the Greensboro Pride trail the Huntington Hawks 7-45. Impressive drive there for the Pride. 11 plays for 75 yards. It took 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Capped off by Darren Little pass to Sam Light for 22 yards. Number 30, Ronnie Hall on to kick for the Pride. Deep man back for the Hawks is number 1, Vic Gerald. Gerald, the 5'9" senior running back out of Dolomite, Alabama, has had nothing short of an impressive day in the backfield for the Hawks alongside this QB Chip Taylor.
Ronnie Hall.
Hall kick is up, fielded by Gerald. Gerald, who gets a block, heads for the outside, forced out of bounds by number 97, Cornelius Bailey.
First and 10 from the 40.
Ball to be placed on the 40-yard line. Would it be a 1st and 10 for the Huntington College Hawks? Lambert still in as the primary play caller for the Hawks.
Rush 22, tackle 9.
Ball is headed off to number 22, Kobe Smith. Brought down by number 99, Lofi, and number 92, James McGee's.
We'll call it a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
It'll be a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Second and 42.
Huntington with the hard snap. Try to get Greensboro College to jump off. Lambert with the hand off to Smith.
92.
Up the middle. Brought down by number 92, James McGee's.
Kobe Smith on the rush. Tackled by number 92, James McGee.
Gain of 4, 3rd and 4.
It'd be a gain of 4. Would it be a 3rd and 4 for the Hawks?
3rd and 4 for the 46-yard line.
Be a flag. False start on
Ball start on
Huntington. It'll back him up 5 yards forward. It'll be a 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 from the 41.
Lambert drops back. Screen pass to number 13, CJ Pugh.
We're doing $1 hot dog.
Michael Lambert, number 13, CJ Pugh.
Can you make an announcement that we're doing $1 hot dog while we laugh?
Yeah, so go ahead and do the
Ball to be placed on the 49.
This is dog by the concession stand located on the
So it'll be a gain of about 4.
just one bump.
Gain of 8, excuse me. Let it be end of the 3rd quarter here in Greensboro. Hudson College Hawks 45, Greensboro College Pride 7.
In addition to selling those top hot dogs, popcorn is half price as well.
Are they bringing the home team on?
Yep.
Don't forget, Dalhart, right? Last guy alive. Greensboro had a
That was actually, I was,
It'll be 4th and 2 for
but then we vacated.
Huntington College.
Number 15, Bryce Bump is a
Bring on Bryce Bump for his first punt of the evening.
back deep. Number 2, Josh Cross.
Back deep is number 2, Josh Cross.
Oh my God.
Bump with an impressive kick, which bounces to the end zone for a touchback, and the ball will be brought up to the 25-yard line for the Greensboro Pride.
First and 10, 25-yard line.
20.
Correction, actually, I think it's 20.
The ball will be placed on the 20-yard line. Where it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Greensboro College Pride. #29 Marquez Brown in the backfield for the Pride. Little with the handoff to Brown.
Tackle 44 and
Brown stood up by number 44, Cedric Lowe.
who's on the rush? 29.
That'll be no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Second and 10, 20.
Lights goes into motion. Little drops back.
Pass 3.
And is intercepted by number 44, Cedric Lowe, who will go untouched for a touchdown for the Huntington College Hawks. Cedric Lowe with the pick 6 for the Hawks to put him up on the board once again here in the 4th quarter.
14:06 left to play in the 4th quarter. Huntington leads Greensboro 51-7.
Young on to attempt the point after. And it's good with 14 minutes and 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Huntington Hawks 52, Greensboro College Pride 7. Bagley and Briggs back deep to receive the kickoff from Young. Kick is up. Fielded by Bagley on the 10. He breaks one tackle, gets around the edge, but is met by a host of Hawk defenders. Pushed out at about the 20-yard line.
I don't have a defense. My defense is Jacksonville, and they're down every day. I'm playing with one short.
First and 10 for the Greensboro College Pride on the 20-yard line.
First and 10, 20-yard line.
Checking into the game for quarterback is number 19, Rowan Golston.
Rohan Golston's in the quarterback start.
Okay.
Rush 29. Tackle 91.
Handed off to
30.
29, Marquez Brown.
Number 29, Marquez Brown on the rush.
91 and 32.
Brought down by number 32, Peyton DeFlorin, and number 91, Oakley Williams.
And 2, second down and 8, please.
Rohan Golston, who's a freshman out of right here in Greensboro, North Carolina, sees his first action on the day.
Rush 25, tackle 91.
Ball is handed off to number 25, Chadwin Messenberg on the carry. Messenberg with his first carry of the day.
Also one.
Checking into the backfield is number 24, Quavion Cannon. A 5'6" freshman running back out of Swansea, South Carolina.
Rush 24.
Hand off to Cannon.
39.
Brought down by number 39, Seth Warren.
Fourth and 2, the 28.
Cannon with the rush of 7 yards. Make it 4th and 2 for the Pride. On the punt, number 98, Jonathan Pfeiffer. Back deep, number 20, Jacob Hawkins. Pfeiffer with an impressive punt that rolls into the end zone for a touchback. Ball be brought out to the 20-yard line where it'll be a 1st and 10 for Lambert and the Hawks. Checking in to call plays for the Huntington College Hawks is number 16, Blaze Shilice. Also checking in the backfield is number 35, Eric Thomas.
is 16. Rush 35.
He's gone to the house.
Tackle 16.
Rush by number 35, Eric Thomas,
Brought down by number 16.
who sees a hole. Brought down by number 16, Rayvon Key.
First and 10.
To be first and 10 for the Huntington College Hawks. Eric Thomas, who went for 24 yards on that last play.
Rush 16.
Shalace with the read.
By number 16. Place Elise.
Pulls it and takes off for itself. Brought down by number 17, Kasim Bagley. It'll be a gain of 3 on the play for Shalace. It'll be a 2nd and 7 on the 47 for the Hawks. Shalace with the hand off to Eric Thomas. Ball just his way through the middle, brought down by number 1, Keon Reynolds. It'll be gain of 4 yards, so it'll be 3rd and 3 on the 49-yard line.
Rush 35.
Handoff to Eric Thomas again. Brought down by number 35, Jaron Hemrick. Thomas with the 4-yard carry there to pick up the first down for the Hawks. Shalace with a completed pass to number 14, Jay Davison. Brought down by number 16, Rayvon Key.
16. Rayvon Key.
Brought down by number 16. Rayvon Key. First and 10. 31.
It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Pass handed to 35, Eric Thomas.
Tackle 97.
Brought down by number 97, Cornelius Bailey.
Ball's 29.
Tackle by number 97. Cornelius Bailey.
Be a gain of 2, 2nd and 8 for the Hawks. Ball on the 29-yard line for the Hawks. Headed off to Thomas again, who gets around on the outside and is brought down by
Bring up 3rd and 2.
Ball's 23.
32. 23-yard line.
it'll be a 3rd and 3 for the Hawks after a 4-yard gain by Thomas. Thomas in motion. Ball is handed off to Thomas again, who gets around the outside
Should have got by 20.
and barrels his way through the defense. Picked up by number 26, Jarrell Brown.
First and 10. 18-yard line.
It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
Rush 35.
Thomas with another carry.
Ball's loose.
Ball
He is
loose.
hit by number 1, Keon Reynolds, who draws the ball loose, and it is recovered by Greensboro College.
Fumble. Yeah.
16-yard line.
Senior linebacker Keon Reynolds comes with the boom on the tackle and forces the ball out of Thomas's hand. This is covered by Greensboro, so it'll be a first down for the Greensboro Pride. Ball placed on the 11-yard line. Ball be placed on the 16-yard line. Be first and 10 for the Pride. Ghosting in at quarterback.
Rush 29.
Hands it off to 29.
Tackle 44.
Marquez Brown brought down by number 44. Cedric Lowe.
Marquez Brown on the rush. Tackled by 44.
Gain of 6.
It'll be a gain of 6 on the play, so it'll be a 2nd and 4 coming up here for the Greensboro College Pride.
Second down and 4 for the 22.
Ball snapped, handed off to Brown.
Tackle 20.
Up the middle. Brought down by number 23, Cameron Compton, and number 28, Austin Washington.
Gain of 3. 3rd and 1.
It'll be a gain of 3 on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. The 25.
Not institutional. Because all the schools up there are actually pretty strong institutions.
Pride come up to the line.
Rush 24.
Handoff to 24, Quavion Cannon, brought down by number 32, Peyton DeFlorn.
It's a probably first down.
Number 32. Right first down.
Cannon gets through for a first down for the Greensboro College Pride.
27, sorry.
And that's 27.
Yeah, my bad. I was counting the wrong way.
Ball is placed on the 27-yard line. A little misdirection for the quarterback keep. Ghostin brought down in the backfield by a host of Hawk defenders. It'll be a loss of about 3, 2nd and 13 for the Pride. Golson with the handoff to Brown, who gets around the outside for a gain. There is a flag on the play. It'll be a false start on the Pride. It's going to back them up where it'll be a 2nd and 18. injured Huntington Hawks players, number 66, Trevor Henson.
Rush 24.
Handoff to 24, Kavion Cannon.
44.
Brought down by number 44, Cedric Lowe. Be a game of 3, so it'll be 3rd and 15 for Pride. Ghosting with the handoff to
Rush 25.
Ghosting with the handoff to Massenberg. Brought down by number 26, Parker Sasser. Brings a 4th down for the Pride, which brings in John Pfeiffer for another punt. Jacob Hawkins back deep to receive. Hawkins waits for the fair catch at the 19-yard line. Brings up 1st and 10 for Huntington College. Number 11, Preston Samden, checked in at quarterback. He hands it off to number 35, Eric Thomas, who's brought down by number 1, Keon Reynolds.
Rush 35. Tackled by 57 and 20.
Thomas with another rush, brought down by number 57, Jawan Bird, and number 21, Connor Earp. Thomas goes into motion, gets the handoff.
27 and 21.
Powers his way through for a 1st down, brought down by number 27, Connor Earp, and number 27, Munchie Jeffries.
49.
1st and 10, 49-yard line.
Last play of the game.
Simmondon with the ball, with the bobbled handoff. And that'll be it. Final score here in Greensboro, North Carolina. Huntington College 52 and Greensboro College Pride 7.
Thank you for coming out to today's game. The Pride will come back in action Saturday when they travel to Carrollton College. The game will be underway at 1 o'clock p.m. Fans remember the latest Greensboro College football.
Greensboro College taking their third home loss of the season. We'll travel to Ferrum next weekend for another conference game. Final stats here in Greensboro. With an impressive afternoon, number 12, Chip Taylor for the Huntington College Hawks finishes the game with 16 completions on 22 attempts for 228 yards with the longest of 40 yards and 1 touchdown. Matt Lambert, who came in the second half, went 3 for 3 with 47 yards and 1 touchdown. On the Greensboro side with passing, number 3, Darren Little went 8 for 22 with 96 yards and 1 touchdown, with his longest pass going for 27 yards.
I know it's usually a process. I'm just waiting on about
Leading the charge for the Hawks on the ground was number 1, Vic Gerald, who had 12 carries for 82 yards and 2 touchdowns. On the flip side with Tolan Jones, he totaled a carry of 14 carries with a total of 46 yards.
Favorite question. Well, yeah. God, what is the name of that place? I remember I heard an ad for it on NPR. They're like, what is the most efficient way for you?
And on the defensive side of the ball, leading the way for the Pride and leading the game in tackles was James McGee with 11 total tackles. Keon Reynolds came in with 9 total tackles and 1 forced fumble. For the Hawks, leading the way was number 19, Brandon Williams, with 6 total tackles, and number 28, Austin Washington, who also totaled 6 tackles on the evening.
You know what doesn't ever come late is the utility bills. That always come on time.
3 sacks went down for Huntington, won by number 55, Troy Manders, number 93, Eddie Sims, and number 96, Ryan Struck.
I've been working football since I've been here since the woman, but it was
So your final here in Greensboro would be Huntington College Hawks 52, Greensboro College Pride 7.